down the hammer and pick up the pencil. You're about to listen to the Savvy Radio Show. Learn from real-life real estate investors, experience revealed with the Savvy Landlord as your host.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Monday, Big Money Monday. And that was weird in my headphones, but forget about it. Today, we're going to get down and dirty. Today, we're going to make money. All right. So a lot of problems out there. People like they don't want to get into real estate because they don't got any money. They don't know how to make money. Listen, you can make money breathing if you know how to do it. So hopefully this episode, and I'm going to break it down in several episodes to encourage you to get the side hustle on and make extra money. And what you do with that money is what matters. The goal is that you may have a day job and you may make money, but you're just pissing that money away on things that are not making you money. Everything dollar I have, I usually, it creates me to go make money. Even like I take my kids to the flea market. I could go to Target and buy a transformer for $15, and that sounds cool, and I'm the great parent. But I can take my kids to the flea market, drop $1, okay, on a transformer toy. You'd be surprised. People drop things cheap for the dollar. It's the same thing for my child. They love it. They want to play with it. And then when my child's done with that transformer toy, guess what? I sell it for $3. That's how my mind works. The goal is that when you buy assets, now I'm not saying that transformer is an asset, okay? But when you buy assets, and obviously you turned into the radio show. Oh, let me tell you, this is the Savvy Radio Show, Big Money Monday, is to buy assets, to put money in your pocket. I love Rich Dad's philosophy. You know, an asset puts money in your pocket, a liability takes money out of your pocket. And so the goal for everyone, I'm assuming, is freedom. And when I mean freedom, I mean doing what you want to do when you want to do it and not punch in a time clock and working for somebody else. Now, there's nothing wrong with working for someone else, but if that's what you want to do and you're enjoying it. I know a lot of accountants out there, they love being accountants and they don't want to own a firm. They want to work for someone else. So there's nothing wrong with that. But for this show and what we're trying to do, what I'm trying to do is to teach people how to buy assets, to make money, and do with that money that you make, you can bless the church, you can give it away to charities, whatever you need to do with it, or it could buy you time, and time can give you freedom, and time with your family is what it's all about in my world. All right. So the goal is this episode is to tell you, how can you make money right now? And if you read my book right out the gate, I sold everything I possibly could, my microwave, TV, whatever, to buy assets. I would save up $2,000 and then I would go out and buy a house, a rental property. Now that was like 16, 17 years later. So here I am, June 2016, and I'm going to break it off to you. Number one, first of all, you don't have to have money to make money. You can create money out of thin air, and I'm going to tell you how to do it. Ooh, that was the next episode, but I'll tell you anyway. I'm going to throw it in here. First of all, sell stuff. Sell your SHIT. Get rid of that it now. You don't need it. Try to live a minimalist life, okay? It's more freedom. The more clutter you have, it weighs you down, so get rid of it. Use OfferUp.com. It's an app. Get it on your phone. It's fascinating. You take a picture. It's 10 seconds. Seriously, I'm not exaggerating, to sell something. Start selling stuff. And then if you have a plan, you'll be more motivated. So you got to get rid of the table. Get rid of the extra clothes. All right. Whatever it is, sell stuff. Go on Craigslist. Still hot, still popular. You can find stuff on Craigslist to buy. You can pick it up for free and turn around and sell it. You can sell it at the flea market. In Oklahoma City, I know in California, I know you can rent a booth at a flea market for about $10, $15. Some of them are $20. Go pick up a bunch of stuff from people. Put it on Facebook. One day I put on there, hey, I'm looking for a washer for a rental property, and some guy had a washer, didn't need it, saw my post, and I tried to pay him $20. He wouldn't take the money. Well, there's people out there. there's people out there that don't want stuff that you can go pick it up, get it out of their hair, and go make money on it. Here's another way to go make money on selling stuff. There's people that don't want to waste time on eBay. That's me. I have boxes of crap at the warehouse of electronics, from telephones to old cell phones, Bluetooth. If you show it up at the office, and hopefully you're in Oklahoma City, and hopefully you listen to this podcast, and you're like, hey, I want to make extra money. Boom, boom, boom. This is how you make extra money. Put this on eBay for free. You take the time and we'll split the profit. I love it when I get a junker house, or I love it when I get a house that's like with a hoarder in it. I'll get with one of my new guys that are motivated. They're really trying to make money. I was like, look, you pick this stuff up in a trailer. I'll loan you the trailer. You go to the flea market, you sell it. We split it 50-50. Man, guys walk out of there with $600. I get $300. They get $300. I didn't do anything. I made $300. They made $300, way better than their hourly rate. They work for 3 hours, $100 an hour at the flea market. All right, I'm a big component of the flea market. Sell your t-shirts for $1, okay? Now, here's the deal. You got to make sacrifices in the beginning, okay? You know, it may seem like you see a lot of millionaires rolling around in cars, and I think that's bogus anyway, but that someone really sacrificed. So this is a quote. I'm not sure who it came from, probably Jim Rohn, because I'm a Jim Rohn fanatic, but here it is. Live like no one else today so you can live like no one else tomorrow. And that means it's like you got to make a sacrifice today. Get rid of those Jordans that you've been trying to hold on to. I'm telling you, I sold my Jordans on Craigslist for $60. Couldn't believe it. Bought them for $100 10 years ago. Put them on Craigslist, size 12. Somebody gave me $60. Okay. I'm not going to say anything, but sell stuff. What you do with that money is that you make $500, save it, $300, $800, $10, $1,000. Try to leverage that. Go flip a car, make money, go buy an asset. That asset will bring lifelong money in your pocket. So if you go buy a rental property and you're only making $100, that's $100 forever. So think about it. Look around your house, make an inventory, get excited, get juiced up, get a spreadsheet, all you nerd rocks out there. It's funny, take an inventory of all the crap that you don't need, that you need to sell, and put a dollar amount onto it, and then add it up at the end. It could be a couple $1,000s. You got a bunch of electronics. Here's a couple of websites to help you sell stuff. Also, you can buy stuff at Gazelle. That's GAZELLE.com. Gazelle is a new website I just came across. They sell pre-used, pre-conditioned, or pre-refurbished stuff. You could sell stuff. They make offers right there. I did my phone on there. Said it'll give me $150 for it. You know, for whatever it's worth, check out Gazelle. Also, Swappa, SWAPPA.com is a great place to buy stuff and sell stuff as well. It's just cleaner, faster. Gazelle also sells MacBooks. So if you are a Mac user, you should probably get over to Android. So you might as well get rid of that. Go to Gazelle.com. All right. So that's number one. Number two. Another creative way to get paid. Rent stuff. All right. Rent tools. So I have a jackhammer that I bought. I can't remember. I think I paid like $300 for this jackhammer. I was doing a property, and the drain line was jacked up, and we had to cut it out. It was in a laundry room of a property. Now, I know a plumber would have cost, he had to bring a jackhammer. I know he's going to charge me a pretty penny. So I Googled it up, found a jackhammer, pretty reasonable. Not the hand jackhammers, like a pretty heavy duty one. Kind of, I think it was like $350 or $500. I know it wasn't $1,000, but whatever it was at Harbor Freight Ghetto jackhammer. Here's the cool thing. I didn't realize that a lot of other landlords out there need jackhammers too. And I got a lot of homies out there, and they're like, hey, and I rent my jackhammer to them for $25. And I'm like, hey man, $25 just covers the cost, wear and tear, whatever. And I'm making money off of something that I need. So rent stuff, rent your car. Years ago, back in the day, I know this is crazy, probably don't believe me, but I'm going to tell you, I used to rent cars. They used to be paid, tote your note place. You can buy a car for $500 down and make like a $100 payment, $400 a month. Pretty crazy. But I was so young and dumb, I wasn't thinking. I was like, $500, I can go get a car, a used ghetto car. It was a pickup truck. And I was the $100 payment, and I would rent that car out to a buddy, that pickup truck, for $200 a week. Seriously. And now as I'm older and a little bit wiser, liability insurance, but I made about $300 a month off of a vehicle. And I put $500 down, tote your note, threw my social down. Back then I didn't care. Got a little ghetto insurance on it. My buddy was like, hey, I need to rent a truck. And the guy rented it for like 3 months. I just made money by renting stuff. Well, today you can rent your vehicle. You go to RelayRides.com. Relay Rides, RelayRides.com. Here's the deal. Stop complaining. Stop, making excuses that you can't make money to go buy real estate. All right. You only need a couple $1,000s down to get the ball rolling. Relay Rides. Here's a way to make some money. Go buy a used ghetto BMW for a couple grand. I know, go borrow the grand from your grandmother. All right. Whatever it is, go do it. Hopefully you get the intensity. Go buy a used BMW, clean it up, wash it up, take some photos of it, go to Relay Rides, drop it on there. People will pay $40-$50 a day to rent your ghetto BMW because it's a BMW. All right. You can make money. How long would it take for a couple $1,000s to get paid back? Relay Rides covers the insurance. I'm not sure. I haven't done it, but it's just an idea that popped in my head. And what we're going to cover about 20 ideas in the next couple of weeks to get you juicy to go do the side hustle to go make money. All right. That was number 2, rent stuff. Number 3, sell plasma. I know it's ghetto, right? I haven't done it, but here's the deal. Go do it. You can't complain that you're not wealthy because you have no money. There is ways to go get money and go do it. Go make money. Whatever you need to do, and it's what you do with the money you make. Think about all the things that you're buying that you don't need. That Taco Bell, you don't need it. Every dollar that comes across my desk, I want to leverage it. How can I make more money? How can I buy assets? I love real estate. It's fun. It's easy. It's tax deduction. So I'm also thinking about other assets. Buy assets. Go donate some plasma. All right. Number 4, get real ballistic. Go get a temp job. Go crazy. Cut lawns, paint, tile. It's not hard to tile. It's super easy to tile. I used to tile all my rental cribs back in the day, tiled my mom's crib. It's really not that hard. Yeah, it gets real tricky with cuts, but you can go you can go to the flea market and buy a $5 used cutter, the one that you got to snap down. Go make some money on the side. Go pick up some trash, whatever it takes. Now, that was number 4. Go get a temp job. Get ballistic. Get serious. What you do with what you make. No more complaining. Go make the money. That money should leverage and then go buy rental property. That's how I got here. All right. So this may sound a little, intense because I'm tired of the punk people that say I got no money. But let me show you an easy way to make money. I'm going to get real quiet. I'm going to get real. I'm going to draw you in. I'm going to make you pull your car over. Pull it over. You listen to the podcast. Now, did I scare you? That's right. Because what I'm about to say is about to scare you. Because when I drop this, you're like, man, I never thought of that. So let me tell you how to make real money. Real easy. Check this out. It's called brokering. I've been brokering since I can remember. Let me give you one easy one to broker. First of all, printing. I broker printing. That's what I do right now. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of average people get printing done at Kinko's or your Quick Print or your local place. Well, there is big suppliers that do printing on gang runs that do massive printing every day, 24 hours a day, and they offer 50 to 100% 50% off of the retail. You don't need a license. You just got to get maybe a domain name. Like, you can check mine out, printlocaloklahoma.com. That's printlocaloklahoma.com or printlocalok.com. That is my printing broker business. Someone goes on there, they're like, wow, you can print 5,000 business cards for $100 or whatever. Yep. And that's right. When they send me the PDF file or the JPEG, I send it to a broker down in Dallas. They print it up. They ship it directly, called drop shipping, to the end user. And guess what? I made $50 and I did nothing. I didn't own a printer. I paid for a $10 website because the knowledge that I know about printing, about DPI 300 and size and bleeds, it is not hard to broker out printing. Now, if I really wanted to hustle and, get some fancy business cards made and maybe a t-shirt, and I can walk to businesses and say, hey, I got offer printing. I'm a new printer. They have no idea that I don't have a printing press. But when they see the quality, 16-point thick paper, beautiful colors, and they're like, wow, that only cost me $100, and down at the Kinko's it costs $200, I get all their business. Churches need printing. They print bulletins. There's infinite ways to make money. All right, so that's one way. Did I get you juicy on that one? Maybe you can, if you're serious about print brokering, you want to learn about it, you want to make money on the side, on the hustle, I would love to tell you how to do it. All right, you got to message me, text me, find me on Facebook, do something, but stop being lazy. Here is the last and final. So this was number 5, broker, right? Here's another way to broker. Broker out labor. What? Yeah, broker out. So remember I told you earlier, cut lawns, paint, tile. Well, you can broker that out. Here's an easy one that I did in a neighborhood. I got a retired guy that cuts my grass for all my rental properties. He's really old school, and he doesn't know how to market, but he really wants to cut grass. And I said, hey, let's do this. I'll get you the customers and we'll split some of the profit. So remember, I'm never touching a lawnmower in my life again. Okay, that's the goal. So what I did was I created a flyer on Fiverr, and someone, Brown Lawn Care Service, his name's Brown, and we split the flyer. Now I use my printer brokering company, so I showed him the retail price. The print the flyers was $300. I said I'll split it with you. It was $150 a piece. And the actual printing cost me $150, so there was no cost for the printing. I paid $5 on Fiverr to get it designed. That's Fiverr.com. Then I convinced him to pay for the direct mail. We mailed a whole neighborhood full of these lawn care flyers. I put my phone number on there. People started calling me. I went out there and said, I'll cut your lawn for $55, and they were all happy. And then I went around, got 4 or 5 jobs locked up. I went back to Brown. I said, hey, I got these jobs. I'm charging them $55. I'll handle the billing, and I'll pay you $40 for every job. And he was ecstatic. He didn't have to deal with the tenant. Sorry, my bad. A little old school. He didn't have to deal with the customer. I put the people on automatic draft, and that's how you do it. I made $15. Now, I really didn't go all ballistic, but I made a quick $60 every 2 weeks, $120 a month. What did I do? I just did something creative. I became a broker. You can become a broker as a handyman. If you come across an amazing guy that he's a wonderful builder and he wants a carpenter, a trim carpenter, and he wants $20 an hour. Well, I know there is some investors that need great, creative, amazing, not creative per se, trim carpenters, and they're willing to pay $25 an hour. You broker that guy out for $5, and he works 10 hours that week. You made 10 hours that day. You made $50. There is a $1 billion operation going on called temporary labor. Go to Express Personnel or Google up Express Personnel. They're out of Oklahoma. They make $1 billion a year by providing services, labor for people. And it could be offices, temp help. And they're making money on top of that. So they're going out charging the corporation $20 an hour to have this, dentist assistant. And they're paying that dentist assistant $15 an hour, and they're making $5 an hour. Broker stuff. Broker fireworks. You can broker anything. Check it out. Anyway, so that was enough. That was 20 minutes. Anyway, my name is Steven Van Kallenberg. Hopefully you were motivated today. I'm motivated. I'm back in the saddle. I'm trying to get this done. This is part 1 of the Extra Money Hustle. I got at least 2 more coming down. So for the next several Mondays, I will be consistent. I do apologize out there. I'm trying to get my ball rolling, and it's rolling. So other than that, hopefully you're doing well. Let me know you like this. Let me know if there's a subject that you want me to cover. If you need help learning how to broker out stuff, let me know. Other than that, have a great day. Whatever you do on this money that you make, go out, buy assets, go bless somebody, go hug somebody, go take someone out to lunch. Let them know you care about them. And there's a quote that I said the other day. We're not in competition. We're in helping each other complete what we need to get done. Go buy assets.
Thanks for listening to the Savvy Radio Show. Glide online and listen to our other motivating episodes at SavvyRadioShow.com. Connect on Twitter at LandlordBook and always be buying assets.